I guess I always fall back as well. The reassurance is the 5% random drawing audit after the election. Because if you are attempting manipulation, what are you manipulating? You're manipulating a major election. You're not manipulating one that falls through. So the 5% audit is testing that to find out, has there been manipulation on that? And the 5% audit extends out to our vote by mail equipment tabulators. One of them has to be part of it. Our early vote, one of them has. So it's not like you get to skip over one of the three major processes of counting votes. They're all part of that 5% audit, and each one of them is at least touched by the 5% to make sure that that election can be provable there. And if there is ever a question, we frequently have elections throughout the state of Illinois that are so narrow that they get down to having forced recounts. Those happen every election cycle. We don't always hear about them. 2018, it was in Decatur. They had the sheriff's race was decided by one vote, so they had to do an audit. DuPage County was the most recent, I believe. Well, no,
it's still
Springfield had it just this last election, Sangamon County. So throughout the state, these pockets pop up. So if there was some foreign entity trying to change, let's say, a presidential election, that 5% audit, that's on every one of those ballots in the 5%. If you're trying to change a local race, each one of them is pulled within that 5% audit. But beyond that, all these counties that have to have physical recounts because of very close elections, president's on every single one of those ballots. We would find those type of discrepancies through that process. And then as far as part of this process that comes up questioning that too is the ability for individuals to double vote. And how can we prove that that can't take place? And I don't think what the public knows necessarily is that behind the scenes after an election, we scan in all of your voter history, and any discrepancies that come up, which always come up, that somebody has voted twice, has to be explained. Now, most of the time for me, it ends up being the election judge marked Frank Thomas Sr. instead of Frank Thomas Jr., and we're able to realize that and fix that. Okay, they both voted, they just accidentally checked Senior twice. But anything where there's a voter that has two same voter histories being uploaded is a flaw that we have to report to the state. So it's not just the 5%. We have to upload your history and notify them of anything that is wrong in that voter history as it's being uploaded as well.